when the lights die, your 24-hour survival blueprint. The lights flicker, then they die. Not the kind of dead where you fumble for the switch and curse the bulb. The kind where every appliance in your house goes silent at once, where the hum you never noticed suddenly screams in its absence, where darkness slams into your living room like a physical wall. You freeze. Your brain needs 3 full seconds to process what just happened. The power's out, and you have no idea when it is coming back. Here is what most people do next. They panic. They open the fridge to check their food, letting all the cold air escape. They light every candle they own and forget about them. They fire up the generator in the garage and slowly poison themselves with carbon monoxide. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to stop you from killing yourself in the next 24 hours. Step 1, don't move like an idiot. The first 30 seconds of a blackout, your brain goes into chaos mode. Ignore it. Stand still. Breathe. Ask yourself 3 questions. Did I hear an explosion? Do I smell something burning? Do I have natural gas in this house? If you smell that rotten egg stench, that is the gas company's gift to keep you alive. Get out now. Don't flip switches. Don't light matches. Don't do anything that creates a spark. One tiny electric arc and your house becomes a fireball. If you hear wires crackling or see sparks, don't touch anything electrical. Old wiring can short out during power failures. Partial circuits might still be live. You think you're checking the situation. You're actually electrocuting yourself. If nothing's obviously wrong, congratulations. You passed the first test. Now, check on anyone who needs electricity to live. Old people, kids, anyone on oxygen, insulin that needs refrigeration, medical devices powered by outlets. They're ticking time bombs now. You got maybe 4 to 6 hours before things get catastrophic. The science, most oxygen concentrators and CPAP machines have battery backup for 30 minutes to 2 hours maximum. After that, you're looking at an emergency room visit. If you can get there, your phone is bleeding out. That smartphone in your pocket is your only link to the outside world. It is also dying right now. I mean, right this second. Switch it to low power mode. Kill Bluetooth. Kill Wi-Fi. Close every background app. Those notification happy apps pinging you every 5 minutes. They're draining your battery while you might need it. To call for help in 3 days. Text. Don't call. Texts use 1/10 the power of voice calls, and they squeeze through when cell towers are overloaded. When the power dies, everyone picks up their phone at once. The network collapses. Texts get through. Calls don't. If you've got a car, you can charge from the car adapter. But here is the trap. Don't do this in your garage. Carbon monoxide will kill you faster than you'd believe. Pull the car outside, somewhere ventilated, then charge. And don't drain your car battery, because you need that car to actually drive if things go sideways. The brutal math: Your car battery can charge your phone maybe 10 to 15 times before the car won't start. Choose wisely: communication or escape. Light without burning your house down. Humans fear the dark. It is hardwired. But right now, your genes are trying to get you killed. Gather every light source you own. Flashlights, headlamps, camping lanterns, those solar-powered lawn lights. Bring them inside. Headlamps are king. They free your hands so you can actually do things instead of fumbling around holding a flashlight like an amateur. Candles? Sure, but follow the rules. Away from curtains, away from paper, away from anywhere. A kid or pet can knock them over. Never, and I mean never, fall asleep with candles burning. I don't care how exhausted you are. Blow them out. Old trick. Crayons burn like mini candles. Each one gives you about 15 minutes of light. Not enough for a whole night, but enough to find your real flashlight. If you've got cooking oil and a cotton strip, you can make an improvised oil lamp. Roll the cotton into a wick, soak it in oil, light it. It is ugly, it smokes, but it works. Strategy: only light the spaces you need. Pick 1 or 2 rooms, kitchen and living room as your base. Concentrate your light sources there. The rest of the house stays dark. You're not hosting a party. You're rationing resources. Thigh. The fridge is a ticking time bomb. Your first instinct is to open the fridge and see what you've got. Don't. Every time you open that door, cold air escapes and warm air rushes in. Your food spoils faster. The physics: a closed fridge stays cold for 4 hours. A full freezer, 48 hours. A half-empty freezer, 24 hours. Every time you open the door, you cut that time by 30%. Make ruthless decisions now. The stuff that spoils fastest: chicken, ground beef, milk. Either cook it immediately or prepare to throw it out. Cooked meat buys you a few more hours. Raw meat sitting at room temp goes bad in 6 hours and will send you to the hospital with food poisoning. And getting food poisoning during a blackout, that is how people die. If you've got ice packs or frozen water jugs, move them to the fridge. They'll keep everything colder longer. Thawed cooking options: outdoor grill, propane, or charcoal, but only outside in ventilated areas. Camping stove, if you've got one. Wood stove, if you know what you're doing, but pay attention to ventilation. Gas and propane stoves produce carbon monoxide. Use them indoors and you'll be dead before morning. Thaw water, fill everything. Now, water might still be running. It might not, especially if you're in a building with electric pumps or on a private well. If you even suspect the blackout might last, fill every container you trust right now. Scrub your bathtub clean and fill it. Fill pots, pitchers, empty soda bottles, anything that holds water. This isn't just for drinking. It is for cooking, washing, flushing toilets. If your water becomes questionable, broken water main, failed well pump, you can treat it. Boil it for 1 full minute. That kills most pathogens. Or use water purification tablets or unscented bleach, 8 drops per gallon. Let it sit 30 minutes. The way conservation. Tactics: I skip the shower. Sponge bath if you're desperate. Reuse water for flushing toilets or cleaning floors. And don't get lazy about washing hands, especially if you're handling raw meat, because once the taps run dry, you're looking at a whole different level of emergency. Temperature. You're not in control anymore. Blackouts in mild weather are annoying. Blackouts in winter or summer, deadly. Winter strategy. Layer up. Multiple shirts, sweaters, hats, thick socks. Bundle yourself like you're going Arctic camping. Gather everyone in one room. Hang blankets over doorways to trap body heat. If you're running anything that burns fuel, wood, stove, kerosene, heater, ventilate properly, or you'll poison yourself with carbon monoxide. Summer strategy. Keep sunlight out during the day. Close blinds and curtains. If it is cooler outside than inside, open windows at night to cross-ventilate. Battery-powered fans make a massive difference. In extreme heat, dehydration kills. Drink more than you think you need. Wet towels on your forehead and arms cool you down fast. Critical warning: generators, gas stoves, grills, kerosene heaters. Never use them indoors without proper ventilation. Carbon monoxide builds up faster than you think in enclosed spaces. Keep a battery-operated co-detector if you're using any combustion heat source. Focus on making small areas comfortable. You don't need the whole house warm, just the space where you sleep. Security. When the lights go out, the predators come out. Extended blackouts bring out the worst in people. Not always, but often enough to matter. Lock windows and doors. If it is hot and you need windows open, use wooden dowels or window stops so they can't be opened wide enough for someone to climb through. Exterior lights won't work unless you've got solar or battery-powered motion sensors, but flashing a flashlight in a front window occasionally signals that you're awake and alert. If you've got a generator outside, secure it. People steal generators during blackouts. Keep an eye on it, especially overnight. The real defense: a coordinated neighborhood. Talk to your neighbors. Find out who has ice, who has candles, who needs help. Sometimes people form watch rotations if they suspect trouble. Community is your best security system when the power's out, and keep a fire extinguisher accessible. Emergency services get overwhelmed during widespread blackouts. You're on your own for small fires. Tools. MacGyver your way through. Simple tools become survival equipment during a blackout. Duct tape. A multi-tool, a decent set of wrenches. These can fix a draft, reinforce a window, secure a broken door latch. Batteries. Gather every battery in your house. AA, AAA, D cells. Collect them in one spot. Cannibalize batteries from devices you're not using and put them in critical items like flashlights and radios. Rotate usage. Run a battery fan for short bursts to cool a room. Then switch it off and rely on flashlights at night. Stretch what you have. Generators. If you own one, Know its capacity. Don't overload it. Keep it outside. Carbon monoxide will kill you before you realize what is happening. If you don't have a generator, a portable power station or power bank can keep your phone and small devices alive. Some can be recharged with foldable solar panels. If you've got sunlight, label everything. Maintain an inventory when you need something in a hurry. You don't want to be rummaging through closets in the dark. Protect your data before it is too late. When the power surges back on, it can fry electronics. Unplug major electronics and appliances now. Computers, TVs, anything expensive. When electricity returns, there is often a surge that damages circuitry. If you have an uninterruptible power supply, that battery backup can keep your computer alive long enough to shut it down properly. Backup critical files, flash drive, external hard drive, cloud storage. If your mobile connection still works, if there is a damaging spike, or your computer won't boot later, your documents are safe. Treat phones and tablets like gold. Don't drain them to zero. Keep them at moderate charge levels. Analog backup. Print copies of critical documents, insurance papers, medical information, contact numbers. Maybe a map if you rely on GPS. Technology fails when the battery icon starts flashing. Morale. Keep your head in the game. Sitting in a dark, silent house messes with your mind. Even adults get unnerved. Kids get terrified. Once you've handled safety, food, and water, think about morale. A deck of cards, a board game. These distract people from worrying and maintain some sense of normalcy. Read by flashlight. Tell stories. You might discover that without digital distractions, actual conversations happen. If you've got kids, give them small tasks. Let them help gather water, hand out snacks, hold the flashlight. It gives them purpose instead of fear. Structure helps. Set up a rough schedule. Time to cook, time to rest, time for group activities. Maintaining structure makes people feel in control. Be patient with each other. Stress levels rise. Someone might be worried about work, about relatives living alone. A calm voice and a reminder that you're all in this together keeps your household functioning. When it stretches beyond 24 hours, most blackouts end within hours. Some stretch to days or weeks, especially if the grid took serious damage. At the 24-hour mark, with no sign of power returning, it is time to think bigger. Take stock of remaining food, water, and fuel. Make a rationing plan. Check if local stores are open and accepting cash. Look for emergency stations or shelters mentioned on radio broadcasts. They might have device charging or hot meals. If you have pressing medical needs, refrigerated medicine running low, call around or visit facilities with backup power. Hospitals have robust generators. Sanitation. If toilets won't flush because water's off, line a bucket with a heavy-duty plastic bag and use cat litter or sawdust for odor control. It is not glamorous, but it beats letting waste pile up. Coordinate with neighbors about large-scale issues. Roads blocked by debris, fallen branches, Working together keeps everyone safer. Learn from this. Every blackout teaches you what you're missing. Once you're past the emergency, write notes. What worked? What didn't? Did you need more flashlights? Did batteries run out faster than expected? Did you lack easy-to-cook foods that don't need refrigeration? Use this feedback to build a better emergency kit. Bigger water containers, shelf-stable meals, better battery variety or rechargeable solar options, fully stocked first aid kit, portable stove with multiple fuel canisters, battery or hand crank radio if you're in an area prone to outages. A generator or portable power station changes everything. Consider coordination with friends or relatives nearby. Can you share resources? Meet somewhere with stable power. Form a phone tree or group chat specifically for emergencies. The point: come out of this blackout better prepared for the next one. Less stress, more confidence. You're still here. We've covered everything from split-second safety checks, when the lights first die, to coping strategies if the outage drags on for days. Blackouts happen, but with planning and knowledge, you turn an unnerving situation into something manageable, maybe even an opportunity to bond with family or neighbors and discover you're more resourceful than you thought. The power might be out, but you're not powerless. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, a little preparation now means you're not scrambling in the dark later. Your move